Can you give me a high five? Can I have the high five? High five! Oh, he got me a high five! Can you give me a high five, please?
There you go.
Somebody give the kid a high five already.
Can I have a high five? Can I have a high five?
I saw that video this morning. It was a kid outside of the Baltimore Ravens training center. Everybody was lined up, both sides of the aisle, and wide receiver James Prochet was coming out. And this kid who was right by, whoever was video recording this, screaming at the top of his lungs, "Give me a high five! Give me a high five!" Just, oh my God. Just cracked me up. I was trying to think back when I was that age. The kid looked to be about 8 or 9. I don't think I got that excited over any sports stars that, and I don't even think at that age I had an encounter with a sports star. It didn't come until a few years later when it was picture day at Riverfront Stadium, and I got my picture taken with none other than Rick Auerbach. Yeah, Rick Auerbach. Remember Rick Auerbach? I think he was like, I don't know, the third string catcher or third baseman or something. I don't remember. But anyway, tonight on the show, and by the way, welcome to the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday from 5 until 7. You can watch the live stream on Facebook and also our YouTube channel. Tonight on the show, we kick off something that we've been talking about for the last week. We eclipsed the century mark last week when it comes to cars crashing into buildings. And a number of people made the suggestion we should have a contest asking people how many cars they believe will end up crashing into buildings in 2023. And I thought about this long and hard because I know some people might find it offensive. Some people might think that we're making fun or making light of car violence on homes, that kind of thing. And I left it open to the edge heads. And overwhelmingly, people said, yes, do the contest. And I even consulted somebody who I think has an immense amount of integrity and respect in broadcast media, none other than News Center 7, Cheryl McHenry. And I asked her one day last week, I said, hey, I really trust your judgment. Do you think that this is over the line? And she said, no, I'm fine with it. So here we are, Monday night, August 14th, and we're going to start taking your guesses for the number of vehicles that are going to crash into buildings for this year. Now, this is how it comes down, okay? It could be a car, it could be a truck, it could be a train, and it could be even a plane. Now, you might be thinking, what's Todd talking about? It is a vehicle, right? A plane is a vehicle. And as we saw over the weekend in Michigan at the big air show, a plane nearly crashed into an apartment complex after it suffered some sort of malfunction. You got to see the video, by the way. If you haven't seen it, it's crazy. WHIO.com. 2 pilots eject a distressed plane, and it flies into a neighborhood, crashes, smashes cars, and narrowly misses an apartment complex. So that would count. That would count. So here's how this works. You call in, you give me your name, you take a guess between 101, because that's where we're at right now, and 200. You only get one guess, and nobody can guess a number that someone else has chosen. So you might want to get a piece of scratch paper and pencil and keep track. And then at the end of the year, we will announce who the winner is, and the winner will get some sort of, Evening Edge prize pack, maybe a shirt or a hat or something, some stickers, and a broken brick from somewhere here in the Miami Valley as a trophy. So if you'd like to take a guess on this, 937-457-1290. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Yeah. The other thing that I wanted to bring up here at the beginning of the show, do you remember this movie, The Blindside? This came out a couple of years ago, and it had to do with Michael Orr. He was the football player. This took place in somewhere, I guess, in Tennessee. I think it was Tennessee. But this kid, he was a high school kid, but he was very poor. And supposedly, according to the movie, a wealthy white couple took him in, provided him with shelter because things were a mess in his life. And he went on to play in the NFL, went to college, and went on to play in the NFL. And this was a big deal. This was a movie. It starred Sandra Bullock was in it. She played the mom, Leanne Toohey. And this was a nice, heartwarming story. Well, over the years, we've heard these little rumors and innuendos that maybe some of this wasn't exactly the way it was portrayed in the movie. But it was based on a book. But now, retired NFL star Michael Orr has filed a petition in Tennessee court allegations that the central element of the story was a lie concocted by the family to enrich itself at his expense. The allegation says that Orr was brought into their home as a high school student, but was never adopted. Instead, less than 3 months after he turned 18, which makes him a legal adult, in 2004, the couple tricked him into signing a document making them his conservators. They're conservators, not ters, which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name. And that's when they struck this deal, and this movie made more than $300 million. And ever since then, they've somehow been enriching themselves on this whole deal, and he says that he hasn't gotten anything. Even the children of that family, and they're in the movie, you see the movie, that they got money from all of this loot that was made from the movie and a foundation that they started, the whole deal, and that he just didn't get anything. So that is crazy. Crazy. It's a good movie, even if it's not true. It's a good movie. And lots of times true movies are, based on true life. Yeah. There's some stretches here and there. You just kind of have to accept that. But I'd really love to know. I hope they get down to the root of this. There's got to be some shreds of truth. It can't all be one big lie, could it? You would have thought, but by now he would have said something. He went through college. He played in the NFL. And this was years and years ago when this was a big deal. But now he's saying something. So let's talk to Tim in Arcana. What's going on, Tim?
Hi, Todd. I got a guess on a number of cars.
Let's hear it.
143.
143. All right. So I'm going to put you down for 143. Tim and Arcanum, you'll have to be listening when I get back from Christmas vacation in January to see if you're the winner. Okay?
Fair enough.
All right. Thanks for your guess. Tim and Lima. What's going on, Tim?
Not much. Like to make a guess on the number of cars in the building.
Sure. What guess do you have?
147.
Tim and Lima, 147. All right. Well, the same deal for you, Tim. We'll announce the winner sometime the first part of January, and if you win, you get some Evening Edge stuff and a brick.
Nice.
Awesome. Now, here's something else I want to mention. If you're watching on the live stream or you are, you can't call tonight or whatever, I'm going to be doing this for a few days, but you have to call. You can't make your guess on the live stream or send me a message or an email. You got to call. That's the way it's going to work. I've got to set the ground rules. So thank you for your call, Tim. 937-457-1290. We have another recall, and it has to do with something tasty. And shockingly, it has nothing to do with Trader Joe's and stones in their food.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right. How's everybody doing? Hey, Josh. How you doing? Hi, Ashley. Hey, Larry. Kim. Another Kim. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a great weekend. I had a good weekend. Had my class reunion. Turned out pretty well. Got to see some folks that I hadn't seen in a long time. It was wonderful. Just wonderful. Yes, Ashley, you're just gonna have to contact me. Yeah, we'll announce it when we get to that point. I trust everyone. I trust the honesty of the edgeheads out there. Hey, Cal, how you doing, buddy? I am, Cal, and people have to call in. You have to call in. I'm not doing it over the live stream or messenger. You just got to take a quick minute to call in. Oh, that's funny. I just got a message from somebody saying, what did she say here? Congratulations, my name is Becky Bell, the Powerball winner. You have randomly been selected among those I will be giving $50,000. Are you ready to get your winnings? Gina Statutory. What? Four, 5, 2. Here we go. Lyle, what's up, Lyle?
Then fall head over heels in love with Todd and live life happily ever after.
Bow, bum, 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 bum.
Are you satisfied with our product?
No, not at all.
It's junk.
What a ripoff.
Found the recall.
I want my money back.
It's junk.
What a ripoff.
It fell apart pretty quick.
You ripped me off.
I want my money back.
Well, we have another recall to talk about. Remember a couple of weeks ago, Trader Joe's was trying a new recipe where they were putting rocks in cookies? Well, Nestle caught wind of this new marketing campaign by Trader Joe's and said, hey, we can do better than that. We're not going to put rocks in your cookies. Oh, no. We're going to put wood chips. So there's a recall right now. Nestle's Toll House chocolate chip cookie dough break and bake bars. They're being recalled. You can get the story at WHIO.com or on my Facebook. Wood chips, wood fragments, they say, in the cookie dough. So there's your question. Would you rather lose a tooth on a rock in a cookie or get a splinter in your lip or tongue? Let's talk to Clarissa in Dayton. What's going on, Clarissa?
Yeah, I'd like to pick how many cars or vehicles wreck in the building.
Yeah, what do you think we will have for 2023?
My guess is 133.
Clarissa in Dayton guesses 133. All right. Well, I got you down. That means nobody else can guess 133, Clarissa. You'll just have to be listening back when we get to January, okay? Find out if you win. All right. Gina in St. Paris. What's up, Gina?
Hey, Todd, how are you?
I'm good. You got a guess?
Yeah, 173.
173. Wow. You know, that's a big leap. We're at 101 right now. So 70 by the end of the year.
Yeah, there's a lot of morons out there.
Yes, there is. I don't think I can top that. Thank you, Gina.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
That's right. Wood. Nacogdoches, Texas. Folks, I'll be right back. I gotta run down the hallway real quick. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right. Back at it. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Call me at 457-1290.
Listen to... Hello? Listen to this. Hey, this is Todd from the Evening Edge. The Edgeheads tell me they're willing to go anywhere. So if you are a local restaurant or pub and want the WHIO Evening Edge broadcasting live and pack your place, reach out to us. We're booking exclusive live shows right now from your fine establishment. Not only do you get the broadcast, but multiple commercials on WHIO radio. Plus, we'll bombard them when they're looking at their phone in the bathroom. Email me today for information and a sales team member will call you. eveningedgetodd@gmail.com. That's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, talking and speaking about live shows. I am going to be doing a live show on Thursday, August 31st from the Levitt Pavilion. It's National Overdose Awareness Day. And there's going to be a lot of family fun, live music. Runs from 5 to 9. I'm going to be doing my show live, 5 to 7. Carnival games, free event bags to take home, food trucks, and more. And details on prevention and recovery services. A lot of folks in our community have either dealt with drug and alcohol recovery or they have family members who have. And this is going to be a fun event. I'm going to be out there doing my show, 5 to 7, Levitt Pavilion in downtown Dayton. It's very easy to find. Ron Otto, you're waving your arms down there. What's going on, man?
Hey, you told me last week that you were going to go to your reunion. What was it, 35
35.
5 years.
Yeah, 35.
35 years, your reunion for your high school over the weekend. How did you enjoy that?
It wasn't too bad. It was the Dublin Pub on Saturday night downtown.
Mm-hmm.
The owner of that establishment, Steve Tieber, is a classmate of ours, so he graciously opened up the space for us.
Okay.
And we had live music. We had a live band, and at some point, I was asked to get up and and introduce the band and say hello to everybody, which is the first time I've ever done that at one of my reunions. I've worked in radio for a long time, but nobody ever had me on stage. But last night or the other night, it changed.
Yeah, I heard about that. I also heard when you took the stage, somebody in the audience saying something, quote, "What's he doing up there on stage?"
So I took my wife with me, and she recorded me going up on stage and welcoming people, thanking the organizers and the whole deal. And at some point in the background, you hear someone off camera go, "What's he doing up there on stage?" Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing is that we had a live band, a great band, Summer Highway, local cover band, did an amazing job. But see, they were hired for a reunion, but they also invited their fans. So the fans showed up at this reunion expecting like a show, like a normal show.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was there playing the part of announcer boy,
MC.
Right. And then there were other folks who were there just to see the band who had no clue why all these other old people were there. So that's what it was.
Clash of two cultures there on Saturday.
That's right. But it worked out fine. Everybody had a great time. It was wonderful. But I will tell you, the lead singer of the band said to me right before I introduced them, and I was asked to do that by the drummer, by the way. I didn't just wander up there in a drunken stupor.
Just barge up there and decide to.
Yeah, no.
It's open mic night. Hey.
I know my place.
Right.
He said, I'm a big fan of your show. So I was like, okay, cool. These guys, they know my show. They listen. And here I am introducing them.
Mm-hmm.
But there were some of their fans that were a little perplexed.
But I'm sure the highest point of Todd Hollst's career.
Well, I'm sure there's people that tune on WHIO between 5 and 7 and perplexed. So
maybe,
we'll just stick with the theme.
Yeah. Well, I hate to do this to you, Todd, but
yes.
We do have breaking news. This is a WHIO Fox News alert. We're hearing that the coroner's office has been called out to Eastwood Metro Park on Harshman Road. Firefighters went out there to do a water rescue, and that's all we know at the moment, but we will have more details on this at the top of the hour.
Oh, no. All right. Well, thank you, Ron, for that. 937-457-1290. All right. Let's see. Clarence in Greenville. What's going on, Clarence?
Good. You?
I'm doing all right. You have a guess on the number of cars that will end up crashing into buildings in 2023?
I'm going with a little lower than some of these people have. I'd say 115.
So 115. So right now we're at 101, and you feel confident that between now and the end of the year, we're only going to have 14 more vehicles into building incidents. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I feel confident in it.
Wow. All right. Well, I think we'll probably exceed that, but I'll write it down, Clarence. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. 937-457-1290. Let's see. 115, Clarence. And the way this is going to work, and somebody asked on the live stream, I'm going to announce the winner in January at the end of the year. At the end of the year, I'll be on vacation for a week or two, but when I come back, I will announce the winner. And they will win some Edge gear, hat, shirt, sticker, whatever, and a broken brick from somewhere in Dayton, a building in the Dayton area. So that's and then I'm just I trust the Edge heads. Let's just say, for example, Clarence there in Greenville wins. I'm going to say, well, Clarence in Greenville, you are the winner. Contact me. I'm hoping that that Clarence would then call me back. Certainly not going to ask for your phone number on the air. That's for sure. Let's see. Yvonne in West Carrollton. What's up, Yvonne?
I just wanted to tell you how many cars are going to hit.
How many do you think?
121.
121. Now, was there a specific reason you went with that number? Did you have some sort of strategy?
Yes, my husband said it'll be close to winter time and there won't be that many more cars hitting the building.
Really? Now, see, I would love to study this deeper and find out if, in fact, more cars into buildings occur in warmer weather or cold weather. Because one would think it would be because of ice and snow, but others might think, well, it's warm and sunny and beautiful, and more people are out running around.
Yeah, but if it's ice and cold, they're going to be in the house. They won't be out driving in it.
All right. Well, that's one strategy to think about. I appreciate it. Larry and Dayton, what's up, Larry?
Hey, Todd.
Hey, got a guess?
I was going to say 169.
169. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Now what do you think about that idea that more people might be staying at home when it's cold, so more accidents occur when it's warm out? What do you think about that?
I thought the opposite.
You think see, that's what I was kind of thinking, is that the roads might be a bit more treacherous in the wintertime, and people are in their cars, and if they don't have heat, they're frozen. You know, they're suffering frostbite, and they can't control the wheel, and then before you know it, you're just crashing right into a building. But I'll write it down, Larry. Thank you. I appreciate that. 937-457-1290. Rob in Kettering. What's going on, Rob?
Hey, Todd. Glad to talk to you.
Good to talk to you as well.
My thought on this was I was going to decrease the average by about 25% and come in with 132. I think it's going to slow down a little bit, and 132 is a good guess.
So you think it's going to slow down. Why do you think it's going to slow down? Do you think it's because people are becoming more aware of this problem and maybe they're going to be more careful? Or what do you think is going to happen? Another pandemic? Less people on the road? What do you think?
Oh, I definitely don't think people are paying attention. That just never happens. I think that I just feel that the weather conditions, driving patterns, I think things will slow down a bit there.
I gotcha.
I think shootings will go up, though.
Oh, shootings. Well, that's a whole other category of counting that I'm not sure I'm going to get into, but I appreciate it, Rob. Have a good one. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Now, here's the other thing, and I said this at the beginning of the show. If you want to guess, you got to call in and get on the air. You can't just tell my producer, this is so-and-so, and I want to guess whatever. Dom, are you hearing that? They got to get on the air. They can't just call you and give you the number. They need to say, I've got a guess for Todd, and then they got to be on the air. That's what's happening. That's the way it's going to work. Said that at the beginning of the show. So 937-457-1290 is the number. I saw this story this morning, and it brought me back to I've been on 2 honeymoons in my life. The first one was at Graceland down in Tennessee in Memphis. That was back in 1993. And nothing crazy or strange happened on that honeymoon. And my wife and I will be married 11 years here in a couple of weeks. And nothing strange happened on that honeymoon. We did a pretty, we had a safe honeymoon. No strange things. No snafus. But I saw this story. This was a couple in Canada who had gotten married in, Canmore, British Columbia. They got married on August 8th. And they decided to go up Sulphur Mountain, which was this big mountain there in British Columbia. And they went up on a gondola. You know, one of those gondolas, it just takes you right up. Well, they went up towards the evening, and they were going to get some beautiful photos. Their photographer went with them. And when they got up to the top, they took their pictures. But when they were getting back on the gondola, they shut it down. They shut the gondola down because there was a power outage in the area, and there was bad weather, and that's what caused it. Well, these people, this couple, they were one of hundreds of folks who were left stranded at the top of the mountain. Now, there was a restaurant there. It's not like they were just left out in the field, on a mountaintop. Some of the guests managed to get helicopters to come up and take them down. Others opted to hike down the mountain in the evening and into the middle of the night, which was crazy. They decided to do neither of those things, and they spent the night, their wedding night, on the floor of a restaurant. He was dressed in a tux. She was dressed in a wedding dress. And they just decided to spend the night because they didn't want to have any encounters with bears trying to hike down the mountain. Plus, she was in a wedding dress. Imagine hiking in a wedding dress. I've done it. It ain't easy. Anyway, the two spent the night in the restaurant and then took a helicopter off the mountain the next morning. So I got thinking, I wonder, our edgeheads out there, did you have a crazy, crazy experience on your wedding night? Like some sort of crazy snafu, something that went wrong. That's going to be memorable for them. The night that they spent their first night as man and wife on the floor of a restaurant.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Jack, it was Rick Auerbach. Not Ed Armbrister. Rick Auerbach. Let's see if I can find his picture. This guy had a Polaroid picture taken with him. It was like photo day. And, you go up to whatever section he was in and you stand in line and they take a picture of you real quick. I don't know whatever happened to that picture, but it was Rick Auerbach. I got a little bit of a scratchy throat. Oh, man. Ashley, that's a great idea. Thank you, Sharon. That's a great idea. Yesterday is day 2 of our class reunion that I had over the weekend. We were out at Southern Ohio Brewing Company, and we all sat outside. We all sat outside of they have a backyard grass area under some trees. It was beautiful. It was a great day, but I spent a little more time out in the elements than I normally would. My allergies are not my friend during the months of August and September, late July. So, yeah, honey, I've done that before too. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7, taking your guesses on the number of cars that are going to crash into buildings by the end of the year. The winner will get some Edgeware and a broken brick from somewhere here in the Miami Valley. You got to call in. You got to get on the air. And once you make a guess on a specific number, nobody else can guess that number. And I'm going to post these online so that way you can keep track at home. Because I know people are going to be into this. They're going to be excited. 937-457-1290. Karen in Kettering. What's up, Karen?
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. Do you have a guess for us?
I do. I am guessing 184. Kind of high, but I'm going with it.
Now, what led you to that number? A specific reason? Did you give this a lot of thought? What's the story?
Because I like 84.
Well, there you go. See, you've got a favorite number, and that's what you go with, right?
Yep.
Easy enough. Easy enough. All right. Thank you, Karen. Mike in Fairborn. What's up, Mike?
Not much. How you doing?
Good. You got a guess for us?
I do.
I'm
guessing 151.
151. Well, that's that. If you do the math, I mean, that's kind of what we were thinking. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was trying to do the math, and I suck at math. But somebody called in and said, "Oh, it's probably around 150, 160, somewhere in there." So I think that might be a pretty good guess. Pretty good guess.
Yep.
All right, Mike, I appreciate that. 937-457-1290. Coming up, We've got some good dog news and an Ohio woman who faked a home invasion.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Yeah, Jack, when I went looking for a picture of him, I found that Reds photo, which, of course, because I said he played for the Reds. There was one of him with the Dodgers, one of him with the Brewers. Let's see if there was any other teams that he played for. That usually happens with utility players. Yeah, it looks like he played Brewers, Dodgers, and then Reds. I don't know when he retired. But you know what? That's pretty cool. You can play 10 years in Major League Baseball just as a utility player. I wouldn't turn my nose up at that. Certainly much more lucrative now, though, than back in the day. I mean, that was in the late 70s. Let's see when he finished playing. He played from 71 to 81. Well, see, there you go. 10 years in the majors. That's pretty good. If you want to make a guess, you got to call in. You got to call in and get on the air. Thanks, Sherry. Oh, I know, Jack. That's insane. I don't know what the MLB minimum is now. Let's see. MLB minimum. In 2023, the Major League Baseball league minimum is $720,000. So imagine that. 10 years. I mean, it's not that, I guess it goes up every year. But still, I mean, even if it was just $500,000 a year, it's crazy. Michael, I've had a lot of people say that. It's like those houses keep jumping in front of cars. Yeah, they did. They were all working at hardware stores, right?
I love cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. Woo-hoo! I love cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. I really love the cheese.
I do love cheese. One thing I don't love are beets. This is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7. Over the weekend, talked about this last hour. I was at my class reunion. Saturday night, had a big to-do down at the Dublin Pub, live band, tons of people, a lot of fun. Yesterday, we met, and there was only probably, a couple dozen. We all met out at the Southern Ohio Brewing Company on Factory Road in Beaver Creek. If you're familiar with where that is, years and years ago, it used to be a mini golf place and a driving range when I was a kid. But we were sitting in a circle outside. They've got a beautiful backyard area. We were enjoying some adult beverages. It was a beautiful day. A lot of great catching up and talking to folks. And somehow it came up about beets, whether or not you liked beets. And I cannot stand beets. I've never liked beets. I'm not going to like them ever. I don't want to try them. I'm 53, almost 54. I don't have to eat beets. But I tell you, to almost every single person sitting in that circle, they were appalled that I did not like beets and made it their mission to get me to try to eat beets. You know, one of the things that you don't bring up when you go to class reunions, don't bring up politics. Nobody cares about your opinion. That's not what they're there for. They're there to see old high school friends. Don't bring up your religion. Same deal. I think we need to add that to the list. Don't bring up beets. Don't tell me that I should like beets. Don't tell me that you're going to get me to eat beets. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I was feeling a tremendous amount of peer pressure, something that I haven't felt in a very, very long time. I remember people when I was in school. Oh, you got to try, have some beer. No, I'm not going to do that. Hey, man, why don't you try some drugs? You want some drugs? No. And I escaped high school without doing either of those things. But here we are, 35 years later, being pressured to eat my beets. Lordy. 937-457-1290. All right, we're guessing the number of cars that, not just cars, just say vehicles, okay? But sometimes it's just easier for me to say cars. But the number of cars that are going to crash into buildings in the year 2023. This came up last week on the show. We had hit the century mark, 100. We're now at 101. And people said you ought to have a contest to guess how many cars are going to crash into buildings. I wasn't sure about it. I thought it might be in poor taste. Some people might think it's a bit glib or bad taste, whatever. And did some thinking about it, opened it up to Edgeheads. We voted, and we're going to have this contest. So here's how it works. You got to call in and get on the air and make your guess. Once you guess that number, nobody else can guess it. You are locked in. I'm going to put these online at the end of the show so that way you know which numbers have been guessed. All I'm asking for is your first name and the town that you live in. In January, when I come back for my Christmas break, we will then announce the winner, and they will win some Edgeware, maybe a hat, maybe a T-shirt, maybe a tank top, and a broken brick from somewhere here in the Miami Valley. But you got to call in, and you got to get on the air, and you got to make your guess, and we're going to do this, I don't know, maybe we'll do this all this week. We'll see. See how it goes. See how many guesses we get. Jackie in Riverside. What's up, Jackie? Hello, Jackie. Jackie. Don't lose your chance. I'll put her on hold. I'll come back to her. Heather in Tip City. What's up, Heather?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Now, do you like beets?
I like raw beets.
Not the pickled beets.
No.
Yeah,
I manage farmers markets out in California.
Yeah.
And one of our classes that we taught was showing kids, elementary school kids, how great beets were. And we served them to them raw. And I tried them, and I liked them raw. Any other way? No.
Yeah. I grew up in a house where we had a jar of pickled beets with the beets and hard-boiled eggs that had turned purple.
That sounds gross.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I have in my head. That's what beets are. Beets to me, I'm a non-beet man. So anyway.
Yeah, I like pickles though. I could eat a jar of pickles.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I like the dill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The sugar does not belong with pickles at all. It's a sin, I think. So
I got you. All right, Heather, what is your guess on the number of vehicles into buildings 2023?
My guess is 152.
All right. Heather in Tip City, 152. And I'm dating all of these. So when somebody had a great idea on the stream, that when we announce the winner, I'll go back and find the phone call.
Oh, great.
So you can actually hear yourself and hear, in fact, that you did guess whatever it is that you guessed. So thank you for that, Heather. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yep. Gina, New Carlisle. What's up, Gina?
Hi, Todd. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks.
All right. So do you have a guess for us?
Well, I had actually called earlier and my daughter was with me. So we both guessed, but we didn't realize we had to speak with you. So I called back and was lucky enough to get on.
Okay. What is your number?
142.
142. Got it. Got you down. And like I said, once somebody guesses, you don't get to guess that number. And also, you only get one guess.
Right.
Yeah. So don't keep trying to, not you specifically, but other people. Don't just keep trying. You get through and then you call back and you give me, no, you get one guess. Well, this is the honor system here. I think all edgeheads are honorable and I believe you. So let's just, let's leave it at that. Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Gina. I appreciate it. Let's see. Steve in Springfield. What's up, Steve?
Hey, Todd. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. What's going on in Springfield today? Anything exciting? Anything new?
Not that I'm aware of. I've been home all day.
Okay.
Haven't heard any sirens hitting buildings or anything like
well,
that.
that's a good sign when you don't hear sirens in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to win that broken brick, though.
Yes, that's perfect for putting up on your mantle. And somebody will say, "Why is that brick there?" And say, "That is a very, very special award I won from a local radio show."
Exactly right.
So, what's your guess?
My guess is 161.
161. Yeah, that's kind of, I felt like a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about the average per month and where we were at that time and what it would be at the end of the year. We were somewhere in between that, late 147 up to 165 or something like that. So we'll see. That's
coming on. Things are going to get worse.
That could happen. That really could happen. I appreciate your call, Steve. Good luck to you. Larry in Centerville. What's up, Larry?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. You got a guess?
I'm going to go with 138.
138. All right. Centerville. You're in Centerville. All right. Right. Now, I think there was, maybe not long ago, I think there was a car into a house or something in Centerville. Maybe I'm thinking of Miamisburg. It was like near an apartment complex or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I got you down for 138, Larry. I appreciate your call. Yep. Let's see. What time? We got Rick and Dayton. What's up, Rick?
I'm going to say 125 on the cars into the building.
Okay. That sounds good. Now, are you a beat kind of guy? Do you like beats?
No, I don't need beats.
Yeah, see? And I just felt an enormous amount of peer pressure from some very good friends who just were like, you got to try it. We're going to have you try. It's like, I don't want to try beets. I don't want to try it.
I don't like beets at all.
Yeah. Don't make me try to eat something I don't want to eat.
Right.
I'm an adult. I can make the choice.
Yeah.
It was like some sort of beet cult. Right. All right. I appreciate your guess, Rick. Have a good one. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Do you like beets?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Captain Scurvy, that's exactly what a number of people said that day. When I said, I'm not going to eat the beets. How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your beets? Yep. Captain Scurvy, I'll see if I can get a hold of him. But Wednesday's supposed to be sunny with a high near 79. So, but we'll see what he says, okay? Tony, I did get the beat down. Thank you. That is awesome. story.
Ohio woman. Ohio woman. Ohio woman. Ohio woman.
Well, I've been saying for a long time now that Ohio man and Ohio woman are giving Florida man and Florida woman a run for their money. And here's another example of the craziness. A Zanesville, Ohio woman has been arrested and charged with murder after faking a home invasion and a plot to murder. This happened August 10th. Cops got a call, said that there was a home invasion in progress and shots had been fired. When they got there, they found a woman who had been shot inside the residence. They treated her and took her to the hospital, where she received surgery. Upon further investigation on the scene, the body of a 66-year-old man was also found. He had been shot and killed. The woman who called 911 and reported she had reported two white males wearing masks were responsible for the incident and fled on foot. However, evidence implicated the woman, and cops say there was no home invasion. Rather, she apparently shot herself in an effort intentionally shot herself in an effort to cover up the murder of the man. Man, oh man, I don't think I could ever do that. Not that I would ever, shoot someone to begin with or try to cover up said shooting. I don't know that I could shoot myself. That's crazy. After her medical treatment was complete, she was transported to the Zanesville City Jail. She's facing murder charges, felonious assault, tampering with evidence, and domestic violence charges. Now, let me just say this. What I mean by that, not shooting yourself, I know that there are people who have done that in their life, unfortunately, and taken their own life. And I'm not making light of that. I'm just making the point that if you're trying to wing yourself, like shooting yourself in the foot, I don't even think I could do that. There's just no way. 937-457-1290. Let's talk to Nick in Lebanon. What's up, Nick?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, how are you?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Good. You got a guess on our cars into buildings for 2023?
Yeah, I'm thinking 169.
Oh, Nick. Larry and Dayton already guessed 169. You can take us. All right. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, look, it's just it's a crapshoot, right? I mean, who knows for sure, right? There's no science behind it. So your guess is as good as the next guy's, right?
It's way too many.
Yeah, it is way too many. That's right. All right, Nick, I appreciate your call. Have a good one. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Let's do one more before we go. Kyle in Greenville. What's up, Kyle?
Good evening, it's Todd.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, another day in paradise.
All right. You got a guess for us.
Yes, 143.
Oh, Kyle, somebody else guessed 143 earlier. You're going to have
167.
You're going to have to change your guess. 167. All right. Kyle in Greenville. 167. Now, if you would happen to win, will you prominently display the broken brick prize in your home?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah. And tell all your friends about it, right?
Yes, all three of them.
That's what I like to hear.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Thanks,
Call
Kyle.
Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Well, I can tell you that right now 2 phone lines are open. So if you want to call back, you can call back. Yeah, I'm going to do this throughout the week, Heather. I mean, I'm sure we're going to get more, but you know, as more people guess, the fewer numbers options there are, so Lyle, I'll try to play it here in a bit. I'm getting ready to get back into the show here.
Oh, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog. Yes, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a real, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm a real good dog. See, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Kind of a newer feature on the show. I'm a good dog. We do Damn It Dog, where it's stories about dogs that just do things that make you say, damn it, dog. But this is a good dog story. Actually, two little stories. One, it's happened in Michigan. A police dog by the name of Woodson, a German Shepherd, is being hailed a hero after helping locate a woman who'd been missing for 2 days in a cornfield. Holy cow. This was in Deerfield Township, Michigan. Woman was in a car accident. Troopers say she didn't have her seatbelt on. She was the only one in the car. And after her accident, she ends up, I guess in a daze, wandering into the cornfield and can't find her way out of the cornfield. She's injured. And at some point, I guess she just, lies down in the field. Can't find her way out to work or to walk. So the troopers came in with their canine and started searching. After about 9 hours, Woodson tripped upon the woman's scent. And he led the handler about a mile away from where the accident occurred. So this woman wandered around, and I don't know when the accident occurred. It could have happened in the middle of the night. They're saying the drugs and alcohol may have been a factor. So I guess maybe you could assume that this happened at night. So she ends up injured in a cornfield in a daze, can't figure out how to get out of there. But fortunately, Woodson found her. The other story that I had, and it's not really necessarily a story about something good a dog has done, but I'm sure your dog sometimes has the zoomies. All right, I know ours will sometimes have the zoomies. Lily and Luna. Here's Lily. If you're playing the Evening Edge drinking game, your pet gets a treat because we heard Lily there. A doctor in Australia, a veterinarian, she hosts several TV shows. Her name's Dr. Warren, says that zoomies, and I've never heard this, actually have a name, a scientific name. Zoomies are called frenetic random activity periods. Frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPs for short. They are just that, short explosions of energy. She says that's really common in puppies and younger dogs. She adds, it's a dog's way of explaining they're excited and happy, and they want to show it, and it's their best expression of being happy. The zoomies. Denise in Tip City. What's going on, Denise?
Hey, I had a guess for you on the cars.
All right, let me get my page ready here. Okay, give me a guess.
Okay, 142.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody's already guessed that, Denise. You're going to have to take a second guess.
141?
Yep, that'll work. That'll work.
All right.
And what I'm going to do is at the end of the show, Denise, I'm going to put all these up on my Facebook so that way people can see what numbers have been guessed, and there will be a permanent record. And then when they call in tomorrow or the next day or whenever, they will know what numbers are available and what numbers are not. So,
okay, great.
Yep. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Denise.
Thanks.
I appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Cal in Jamestown. What's up, Cal?
How's it going, Todd?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good. Yeah, I got a guess for you. I don't
Yep.
know how close it'll be. I'm going for 155.
155. Oh, nobody's guessed that one. So Bob and Kettering, you are locked in at 155. Now, Bob, let me ask you this. How old of a man are you?
This is Cal.
Oh, Cal, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
What did I say? What did I call you, Bob?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Cal, how old of a man are you?
70. Just turned 70 in May.
Okay, so are you? Do you like beets?
Not really.
Now, see, I always thought.
I had them when I was.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. I had them when we were growing up. We'd have the pickle ones.
Yeah.
Or we'd have the ones pulled right out of the garden, and I really wasn't fond of them. I mean,
Yeah.
You had to eat them, but you didn't have to like them, I guess.
I suppose, but it's interesting. Over the weekend, I don't know if you heard, I went to a class reunion event yesterday, and the group of people I was with, somehow beets came up in the conversation, and I just said, I don't like beets, and suddenly I felt like I was being pulled into a cult because they all liked beets and said, you're going to like beets, and we're going to make you like beets, and you're going to try beets if it's the last thing we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are a lot of commercials out there trying to get you to sell you the powdered beet stuff so you can make a drink out of it or something like that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'd like powdered beets, but I don't know about. I certainly don't like pickled beets. That's for sure. But.
No.
All right, Cal. I appreciate your call. You take care. Boy, I kind of screwed that one up completely. I put. Oh, see, Bob from Kettering is online too. That's the problem. See, my eyes are going. Bob in Kettering, what's going on?
How you doing, Todd?
Good. All right. So you have a guess.
Yes, I do. 163.
All right. You're written down. Now, let me ask you this. I've asked a few other people, not about the beats, but if you happen to win, are you willing to proudly display the Broken Brick award in your home that you will receive if you are the correct guesser?
I'll actually put it up at my lake place.
Your lake place?
Up at Grand Lake.
Oh, well, see, that works out great. And I keep waiting for my invitation to go to a party there at the lake. That's the lake with the islands, right?
They only have a couple islands, but it's not the. I don't think it's the one you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I get my lakes confused up there. But somebody said they were going to invite me to some summer island lake parties, and I never got my invite. I was a little disappointed. Bob. All right. Well, I got you down for 163. Good luck to you. That line's open, 937-457-1290. JD in Greenville. What's up, JD?
Hey, I got a guess for you.
Yep. Let's hear it.
156.
You got it. You are locked in on 156.
There we go.
All right. I appreciate your guess. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Let's see. It just says the name. The name says South Dayton, location South Dayton. Hey, who am I talking to?
South Dayton. That's
No.
what
Is that what you... What's your real?
You know that I've called your show many times. I'm a little disappointed you don't remember me being an
Well, I can't just put South Dayton down. I need a first name. Give me a first name.
All right. Jim.
Jim.
Now everybody knows. Anybody that goes back to all those stories, now they know my first name. See that?
What's your guess, South Dayton?
179.
179. So
yes, sir.
You have confidence that the motorists throughout the Miami Valley
I'm on the road all day.
Yeah.
People are idiots. I watch people go through red lights, everything else. Hey, I got a story about beets real quick.
Okay.
Hated beets, had to eat them. Whatever was on our plate when we were a kid, we had to eat, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
God bless the dachshund because it left me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, South Dayton, I appreciate your call. 937-457-1290. Lyle in North Dakota. What's going on, Lyle?
Oh, not a heck of a lot.
You got a guess for us, I see.
I do. I'm gonna go with 136.
All right. Now, I find this interesting that you I think you watch the live stream, Lyle. I know this, and you live up there in North Dakota. I've sent you an Evening Edge poster. And I think you discovered me by listening when I filled in for Mark K, correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What part of Dakota or North Dakota do you live in?
I'm in the southeast corner, so I'm 45 minutes south of Fargo.
Okay, so you're not in a very big place. So you're probably not going to have as many cars into building accidents as we do. But is this something that you hear about happening frequently at all up there in North Dakota?
It does happen once in a while, especially in Fargo. I've run into that. Seems
Okay.
like Fargo has more fires than cars crashing into stuff. But
Interesting. Okay, because I still think that I know it happens in other places, and I haven't quite determined whether or not we have more per capita, or because dingbats like me on the radio talk about it, and therefore it gets reported in the media besides me. And it just seems like there's more, but there could be just as many in Columbus, but there's nobody in Columbus who talks about it.
right,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I was kind of bewildered when you first started talking about it, and I was kind of wondering, wow, there's certainly a lot. When you hit 100 already, I was like, well,
yeah.
Kind of just thinking in the back of my head, well, how many months are left? I thought, well, add another 36 on there, that should be pretty cool.
I got you. All right, Lyle. Thank you for your guess, and thanks for listening up there in North Dakota.
You bet.
All right, that line's open, 937-457-1290. Let's see. Donna in Greenville. What's up, Donna? Oh, sorry, Donna. You there, Donna?
Yes, I'm here.
I got you. All right, what's your guess tonight?
177.
177. All right, up there in Greenville. That's a lot to happen between now and the end of the year. That's 76 more cars.
I know,
but we could do it, couldn't we?
I have one for you, but I'm going to text it to you to see if you have it on your records.
Oh, our official almanac of cars into buildings. Yeah. All right. I appreciate it. Thanks, Donna.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Cal, the lowest guest is guess is Clarence from Greenville, and he picked 115. So he thinks that things are going to hit the brakes, as they say, and we will only have 14 between now and the end of the year. And by the way, you do have to call. You have to call the show in order to make a guess. You can't do it on the live stream or texting me or whatever. Just a heads up, if you are here in the Dayton area, there's some storms coming through. Looks like some pretty heavy ones in South Butler. Is that right? Yeah. Preble. Sort of in between Eaton and Oxford, also south of Greenville. But it's all heading towards Dayton proper. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Just have a couple of moments. We've got 4 people online who have guesses about the number of cars that are going to crash into buildings. So when I come to you on the line, make it quick. Silver Fox in Centerville, what's your guess?
149.
149. All right, I got you. Thank you for that. Let's talk to Melissa in Greenville. Hey, Melissa.
Hi.
Hey, you got a guess?
Yeah, 169.
Oh, somebody already guessed that. Guess again. Try another number.
174.
All right, I'll put you down for that, Melissa. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Matthew in Minster. What's going on, Matthew?
Hey, Todd, how are you?
Good.
My guess is 131.
131. Let's see if anybody's guessed that one, Matthew. 130. Nope, I got you down. All right, Matthew in Minster. 131. All right, and lastly, Jill in Germantown. What's up, Jill?
Hi, Todd.
Hey, you got a guess for us?
159.
159. Yep, nobody's guessed that one. All right, Jill, you're locked in.
Thank you much.
Thank you. All right, well, there you go. Thanks for everybody who called in tonight. Here in a little bit, I will have a list of all the numbers already guessed. We'll do this again tomorrow night, plus other stuff on the show. It's not just, crazy guesses in the cars crashing into buildings, for sure. But we'll be back tomorrow just after 5. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of the show, eveningedgetodd.com, and other podcast platforms, including the iHeartRadio app. Have a terrific Monday night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, Leslie, Paul, Captain Scurvy. Hey, Dave. Heather, thank you. Have a terrific night.